Hi, my name is David, and I would like to discuss with you about what I thought about The Purge. Honestly, I thought the idea was an extremely great concept. That the whole government, the whole new founding fathers, that they put into law that one day of every year, which I believe this one is March 21st, which is pretty close to my birthday, which is pretty funny, that every night from 7 o'clock p.m. to 7 a.m. that all crime is permitted. The government is shut down, police and hospitals and any law enforcement will be closed for 12 hours, and people either have to fend for themselves against all these other people who want to do whatever they want. All crime is permitted. Murders, rapes, robbing, killing, anything, any crime that they could do. And I thought that was a very unique idea. Honestly, I wish someone came up with it much sooner. Unfortunately, this movie was a bit of a letdown for me, but there were some great moments on it. But as a home invasion movie, I thought it was pretty generic, kind of stupid, and I just want most of the people to be dead. Mostly because they did very stupid things. The main guy, Ethan Hawke, who I liked in almost every single one of his movies, he did a pretty good job here. So is the woman, the queen from 300, Lena Headey. And I liked her in this one too. And both of them did a very fine job. But the problem with this movie has to be the children. The acting for them was okay. I'm just talking about the characters. They are dumb as hell. The main boy, who I believe is like 12 years old or something like that, he's the reason why this whole shit happened. And I hated that so much. Let's go from the beginning. So Ethan Hawke sells security systems, and he's making a killing out of it, which I thought was a pretty good idea too. Even though I was wondering, why are they just focusing on his family? Because since it's called The Purge, I thought that it would be more on a grand scale. They would show like everything that's happened during this day. But no, they just decided to focus on this family. I guess, you know, to start off simply, it could just do that, but I was pretty disappointed by that. He sells security systems and making a killing out of it. And he lives in this upper middle class, probably very rich class. And I thought that was pretty interesting too about The Purge, that crime is down to 1%. No, not the crime. The unemployment is down to 1%, crime is very low, all because of The Purge. And, you know, I thought that was a unique thing too. That almost all the homeless people or people who don't have jobs, they get killed off so easily because they can't afford the security systems, or and mostly it's just the rich guys killing people. And I never thought I would see something like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't know what his wife does. I think she's just a stay-at-home mother. Kind of makes sense since Ethan Hawke is making a killing. And I like that he said that 10 years ago, he and his family are almost bankrupt, but they got rich just because of The Purge. His daughter is a bit of a slut, which I didn't like. That's one of the cliches I hate about horror movies. If you're gonna do that, just make fun of it, but don't just keep doing that. And the son. The problem with the son I have is that he's supposed to be a smart kid. He made a remote control robot with the with a camera, and he could just move it here and there, which looks like a baby Terminator for some reason. I don't know why he made it like that. But also, he has these very special sunglasses, Men in Black sunglasses, that he could see the camera through. Which, oh my god, that should hurt your eyes. But he seemed like a smart kid until after the Purge started commencing. There was a black homeless man, and he's just running around the streets asking for help, trying to get inside. And all of a sudden, this kid just opens the gate for him. I don't know why. They kind of briefly mentioned something about morality or something like that, but this kid had no good reason to let him in. And even Ethan Hawke as a father said this. You don't know this person. You don't know what he's capable of. Basically, you don't know the guy. He could be one of those killers. I mean, in the end, it turns out that the homeless guy was a very good guy, but they did it. He didn't know that. There's no proof. There's no reason. It would make a better sense if the kid saw him before and knows him, but no, it's just random. And so there are these bunch of rich yuppies, probably my age or younger or older. I don't know. They seem like college students with their private, suits and everything. They just wanted to kill the homeless man for some reason. Don't know why. The main guy, I liked him. He's like a mix of Willem Dafoe with Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. It was creepy every time he smiled, and I kind of liked that, but he was so over the top. He's supposed to be like, oh, you're just like us, the Sandersons or Sandins? The Sandins. Just let us purge. Just let us purge. Doing all those creepy smiles and everything, and you know what? I liked him. Another horror cliche, but I liked how hammy this guy was. Shit goes to hell, of course, and what I liked is that the rich kids trying to kill them cut the power, and my favorite part was Lena Headey asking Ethan Hawke, how are they able to get in? He's like, well, it's 99%, it works 99% of the time. I just love that. I mean, like, he actually admits that it's not 100% perfect, and you know what? He felt bad for that, and you know what? That's what I like about Ethan Hawke. He was a believable guy who was in this very unfortunate situation. And it's just like the, let's see, Hugh Jackman's performance from Prisoners. I like that he's just an ordinary father. He cares about his family the most, and he knows what he's doing is wrong, but he'll do whatever it takes to protect them. And that's what I love about these kind of characters. Ethan Hawke just wants to give up the homeless guy up, and I don't blame him for that. He doesn't know who he is, and for all he knows, the black guy could be a murderer too. But it turns out that the black guy used to be an ex-soldier because they keep hinting at the dog tags around his neck. They don't say anything about that, they don't talk about that, but you could see it. It's subtle, which I kind of liked. It doesn't hit you over the head with it, and he doesn't outright explain, oh, I was a soldier. Nah. So, I was kind of glad about that, but, I don't know, because of this, what I hate about these kind of horror movies is that people are stupid. So, the kids are gonna try to come inside the house, they're gonna break in, and what does the family do? There's only 4 members of the family. Ethan Hawke, Lena Headey as the wife, the slutty daughter, and the very stupid smart kid, son. They all separate. I don't know why they separate. They should be together, but no, they just keep separating. And shenanigans happen, and it shouldn't have happened until the kids finally broke inside the house. That's when real shit kept happening. Until then, it was such a boring drag. I mean, there was this long scene where the kid was following the black guy with the remote control Terminator baby, and it was just boring, and honestly, I didn't feel any tension from it, because I've seen every single home invasion movie. It's generic, there's nothing new about it. There's a musical sting every time someone peers through the window or something like that. It's nothing new. So that's one thing I hate about it. They had a very amazing idea, but it just focuses on this family that's home invasion style, and it's nothing new. That's the problem. But when Ethan Hawke got the black guy and he was gonna send him out there, I thought which was the only logical thing to do at this point, but all of a sudden his wife, his daughter, and son were talking about morality. This is wrong. You should not give him up like this. I'm like, you know what's happening here? You have a choice. Let this guy go so he could get killed and your family be safe, or all you get slaughtered with him. A guy you don't know. And this is during the Purge, where all crime is legal for 12 hours. And you want to talk about morality at this point? You don't care about your own life? Because they're fucking scared They're scared about this. It makes no sense. The wife is like, oh, this is wrong. The son is like, oh, you should not do this. And the daughter's like, oh my god, my boyfriend's dead, but oh my god, I don't know what to think of anymore. Ethan Hawke is the only smart one in this. Even though I understand why Lena Headey is acting this way. She couldn't believe what's happening. But at the same time, he's just going to protect his family. And you know what happened in the end? The black guy's like, you know what? Keep your children safe. Get me out of here. Give it me to them. I'm like, you know, you could have done this from the freaking beginning. Or not come into the house at all. Because you should have known what's going to happen. But Ethan Hawke is like, you know what? We have a chance. We're going to fight them. Fine, okay, let's just see it. Let's see how this is going to go. So Ethan Hawke and his family are going to fight the intruders. But you know what thing that kind of pissed me off? The black guy is trying to stay alive too. He doesn't want to hurt the family, and he's an honest person with good morale. But Ethan Hawke didn't try to untie him and use him. He just left him hanging there. He could have used another person who definitely knows how to kill. They even said it in the beginning that he killed one of the intruders. I'm like, you don't use this guy. You could clearly see the freaking dog tags, but you don't want to use him. Whatever. Because it all adds up to the ending, which oh god, that pissed me off. But there was this awesome scene where Ethan Hawke was fighting off 3 of the intruders. And even though it kind of doesn't make sense because he was using a shotgun, which everyone should have heard, but apparently only 3 people heard it. I thought there was like over a dozen, but only 3 people tried to kill him. And you know what? I like the fight scene. This scene was one of the best moments of the entire movie. He was trying to shoot them in the arcade room, and he hits one guy with the pool ball, and he upright shoots a woman in the stomach. And oh my god, the CG blood is terrible. Or if that was a real squib, it looked fake. Seriously, the red looked like you used a Maya without any textures on it. It sucked. It's like red paint. Red CG paint. That's what it looked like. It was just on her dress. I don't know. They could have made it more realistic. That's the thing though. You have even though I know it's not a really high budget movie, but it's 2013. So many years, you know, technology has changed. You could make better squibs or something like that. But no, CG, because it looks realistic or cheap or I don't know. You know what? I'm a CG artist. If I saw that, I would be ashamed. I understand deadlines and times, but come on, you can make that better. So he fights them off. He kills all 3 of them, which was pretty badass. And it's Ethan Hawke. And he was wearing a white t-shirt, which reminded me of John McClane from Die Hard. So he fought them off. Pretty good scene. Then, all of a sudden, he gets stabbed by the main leader of the intruders. And I did not expect it. I thought he was gonna at least survive until the end. No, he just dies. And there's like 20 minutes more of film with him dead. I was shocked that he died. You know what? I was like, bravo. Oh, before that, Ethan Hawke did the smartest thing I've seen a character do in any horror movie. He double taps. After he, you know, kills the 3 intruders, he shoots them in the head with the shotgun just to make sure they're dead. I'm happy about that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so happy. Because there's so many cliches of horror movies where the main guys just stood up and tried to kill the hero again. No. He makes sure they're dead. But yeah, after Ethan Hawke dies, then Lena Headey and the kids, they're saved by the neighbors. And what I liked about the neighbors is that they're crazy as fuck as well. They are in on the purge. They didn't want the intruders to kill them, so they want to kill them themselves. All because that the family is richer than theirs. Wow, you know what? I'm happy about that. I just wish it had happened a lot sooner. Because it hinted at it in the beginning that these neighbors are creepy as hell. You know, the way they smile and everything. And Lena Headey felt uncomfortable and she felt like the only normal person there. But yeah, after that, it turns out that the black homeless guy with the dog tags knows how to fight and kill, so he killed the Asian guy, of course. And neighbor Lena Headey doesn't want to kill the neighbors, so the rest of the movie they just waited until 7 o'clock a.m. and that's it. That's the movie. And what I hated about this is that, one, the children are stupid. The main son is the reason why his father died in the first place, and he wants to put all this morality stuff into his father. You know what? The kid should have died. I really wish he died, because... Or make a reason why he doesn't really know that much. Make him younger, or make him autistic or something. I would have bought an autistic person accidentally letting a homeless guy in because he doesn't really know that much about the Purge. That would make more sense. But no, this kid is smart. But he made a dumbass thing. I hate that. I don't know. They could have went a whole different direction with this. I wish they made like a mockumentary, you know, showing all the different events happening within the Purge. Because you know what they did during this movie? Just killing. Nothing else. And it's the most boring kills. I mean, the only redeeming scene about the kills was when Ethan Hawke just killed 3 of the intruders. Nothing else. Otherwise, this movie is not that violent. I mean, they mostly just use a shotgun and machetes and knives, and that's it. There's nothing unique about it. Oh, there was one part I really liked about, if all crime is legal, how come no one is, you know, using bombs or nuclear weapons or anything? No, they say that you're not allowed to use that. You could use any other weapon, but no bombs or nuclear weapons, or they say class 4 weapons or above, you can't use those. I'm like, okay, at least they explained it. I love that they explained everything, actually, about the government is shut down, no hospital, police, no one is going to help you until 7 a.m. Because when the movie ends, all you hear is nothing but choppers, ambulances, and police cars. You know what? I like that. But, I don't know. They should have went a kind of different direction. I mean, if the neighbors... If they're going to include the neighbors in on this, I felt like, you know, the Sanders throwing a party or something like that, because they keep talking about the Purge party, Purge party, Purge party, but you don't even know what exactly it is. They just keep talking about it. So they could have just, you know, let their neighbors stay in, who they really trust, and they should have did a better... they should have given more personality to the neighbors, because from the get-go, you know that's... they're gonna do something crazy. They are creepy as hell. It's like the Stepford Wives. And they shouldn't give it away that much. They should hint at it, but not give it away. You know, good example, like in Ghost. When I first saw it, I didn't even know that the best friend is gonna be the traitor. Until you realize he's a traitor halfway through the movie. And until that time, you really liked the guy. He had a great personality. He's really helpful to Patrick Swayze and everything. They should have done the same route. You know, be the neighbors, be more neighbor-like. But no, they're creepy as hell. You know that they're going to be involved in this in the end. And the main bad guy wasn't really a main bad guy. He got killed off before the last 15 minutes, I believe. And you know almost nothing about him, except his Willem Dafoe impression. And this movie was a bit disappointing to me. I mean, I would recommend it because of the idea. The idea is great. The concept is great. But I probably would skip like the middle 30 minutes or so until the intruders try to break into the house. But, oh man, this is one of those movies where I wish it could have been done so much better. Or if they're going to do the home invasion aspect, make the neighbors more of the villains. And there's this scene where the slutty girlfriend had her boyfriend snuck in before they put down the gates. And I thought that was interesting, even though you know what's going to happen. He said, oh, I'm going to talk to him. And the musical is like doing the suspense noises, and you're like, oh god, you know what's going to happen. He's going to try to kill Ethan Hawke. I don't know. But I am looking forward to the second one, because at least it focuses on this couple trying to survive those 12 hours. And you know what? Because it's in the city, it feels more grand, more epic. That's what I like. I just don't like that for a movie called The Purge, it's only focusing on this one family with 4 family members trying to survive the night. I don't know. They should have called it something else, or one of the chapters of The Purge or something. That's what I wanted. Or if you're gonna do like a crash movie, you know, see how everyone's lives are affected by this purge. You know, you could have Ethan Hawke trying to protect his family from this, and he's the creator of the security system. You could have done that. But, you know, this is what we get. I just hope that the second one is a lot better than this one. And I'm not saying it's bad. I just really love the idea. That's why I'm really wanting people to like it. But, I don't know. It's just a carbon copy of every home invasion movie from the 1980s, 90s, even now. It just... At least it's better than Trespass. The one with Nicolas Cage, directed by Joel Schumacher. But, I don't know. Well, that's all I got to say. It's kind of a disappointment, but it was an okay movie, and I'm really looking forward to the second one. I just hope that they could fix all these changes, and please don't add stupid children. I hate that. Or if they are stupid, make one stupid for a reason. Not for that bullshit son. Oh god, he really killed the movie for me. Every time it cut to him, it just killed it for me. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Thank you.